What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. Let's get right off into this, man. NBA Youngboy, man, was sentenced yesterday, man, to federal prison. Let's listen to some of this, man. Crazy what's going on in this music industry when it comes to hip hop, man. They getting them boys up out of here.
And Mr. Golden, the court will reduce his 4 felony counts on the identity fraud and the forgery down one step to Class A misdemeanors pursuant to Utah Code 76-3-402. And your case will close. Now, the reason that the court is willing to sentence you to just the fine and then closing the case, Mr. Golden, is because it's been represented to me that there is a global resolution between federal prosecutors and state prosecutors, whereby you will be serving a substantial amount of time in federal prison, apparently 27 months, and after which 60 months of supervised probation, where you'll be monitored to make sure that you're doing well in your active recovery and that you are staying out of trouble and not having any dangerous weapons, including firearms, in your possession. Mr. Golden, I've seen so many times that good men and women who have a lot of talent and potential, that they can be robbed of that potential when they start to really struggle with their addiction. So I don't want that for you. You seem like a very talented young man. I'm hoping in your future that once you're done with your federal prison time, that you can be really successful on federal probation and have a really bright future where you can reach your full potential in every aspect of your life.
Okay. So apparently what's going on here, Youngboy NBA into the guilty plea of the 10 counts of the pharmacy thing, the fraud and pharmacy prescription that they were doing in Utah, that he got indicted on, and along with other federal charges that were pending against him and other cases, and he was on probation and thing for. So the judge ended up accepting the plea deal that was bargained with him and the Youngboy NBA lawyers and the prosecutor, by which his felony count was kicked down to misdemeanors. He had to pay a heavy fine. They wasn't going to give him no prison time because he was already facing federal prison time. So they just accepted the plea to fine him heavy, to drop the felony to misdemeanors, that the case may be closed out, to hand him over to the feds, by which he would be doing now fed time. He would be doing 27 months in fed with 60 months of parole, which is actually 5 years of parole. So he basically have to do like 2.5 years. He got to do 2.5 years in prison with 5 years of parole. So he's on the way to prison. Now, what's crazy about this, when I be watching this stuff and listening to what's going on, knowing who these guys is, man, listen, I always when I see this happening, have to always look at just how humble these brothers be when they in the courtrooms, when they in the presence of authority. Look how humble these brothers is. That's NBA Youngboy in there. Youngboy NBA, I mean. This dude is respectful, quiet, minding his tongue, knowing when to speak, knowing when not to speak, and when he speak, it's always in the highest proper manner. No, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor. No, Your Honor. No, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. But when these brothers was free, you couldn't get them to think sensible, to have manners, to have respect, to talk with intelligence. Everything is always, no man, F that nigga, F the nigga. What? That nigga better not say no man, I'll ride on you pussy niggas all day long. All day long. Look how humble they is when they get real. You see what I mean? Because they know that their life is out of their hands now. And they afraid and they scared. This really shows you how they is in real life. It's just terrible. And they wiping them boys out. Them boys either get murdered, they get indicted, they become drug addicts and dope fiends, and they proudly celebrate this stuff. They proudly celebrate this stuff. Look at this picture here I got put up. This was the picture that he took. He got all the pills laying out. These was the pills he just got indicted on. Because he trying to feed his addiction. Them dudes be little, they young, and they be young dope fiends. Just young dope fiends, losing their mind, going crazy. And this is what they end up doing. See, listen, when you play with the devil, man, when you play with the devil, this on a whole nother level. It appeared to be okay. It appeared to be okay. But in reality, these brothers and sisters be going through hell. They be going through demonic oppression, demonic obsession, demonic possession. They have no peace. They stressed out. They doped up. They drugged up. They coked up. They have no peace. They have no peace. They manifest these spirits and bring them into their lives. These dudes in the rap game, man, getting it hand to them, man, they literally wiping out the rap game, like literally wiping them out. Look at all these brothers that's locked up. I'm talking about heavy hitters. They ain't getting on nobody rinky-dink dudes. They getting top of the line heavy hitters who get millions and millions of views, and Diddy, Lil Durk, YNW Melly, Tory Lane, 6ix9ine, Fetty Wap, Blueface, Sue Surf, Casanova, Mythical, Pooh Shiesty, Tay-K, YFN Lucci, like, and the list go on and on and on and on and on and on. Literally. And it's crazy. Look at the pill bottle over there. Look at the pill bottle over there by him. That little bitty pill, that little. How something so little like that can take you away from your whole family. Can have control over your life, your mind, got you doing all type of crazy stuff. And this is what they promote and celebrate and put behind the beat to make it appear like this is the thing to be. This is how life is. When in reality, it's nothing but a wrapped up, desirable lie. What do I mean by a wrapped up, desirable lie? It looked good. It presented good. It appears to be attractive. When in reality, it's hell. Them brothers be addicted to that stuff. They can't function without it. So they become dependent on it. That it now becomes a stronghold in their mind. And it ain't only one thing. These brothers be addicted to 3, 4, 5 different drugs. They're addicted to the lean. Look at the cup of leans. They're addicted to the pills. They're addicted to the cocaine. They're addicted to the weed. They're addicted to the alcohol. Just destroying their bodies. But then putting it on wax like this the thing to be. You should do it. You should try it. This is what we do. This is what it means to be in. Even though they wake up with headaches, stomach hurting, bodies hurting, strokes, heart attacks, cancers, all type of stuff. It's one big lie. And these young guys, man, you should see them. You should see how they be with their mamas and them. Have you ever saw their mamas and them on camera? Oh my gosh. Then you wonder why they the way that they are. Terrible. They mamas and them sound just like them. Just hurting your own children, hurting your own seeds. But then want to blame everybody when things ain't going right. Never take responsibilities. Telling you, man, we live in a world, man, people just, they don't care. These people be saying they care about their kids. They say they care about their life. They say they care about their family. They quick to want to say, oh, I kill somebody on my family. I kill a nigga over my kids. I kill a nigga over my woman. I die for mines. Yeah, well, that's the easy thing to do. It's easy to die. That's the easy thing to do. Y'all doing that quite easily. You know what y'all not doing? That really show that you a real man, a real woman. You know what y'all not doing? You're not learning how to live for your family. See, that's different. Any idiot can die. Any fool can die. But it takes a real man to live, to lead by example, to make right choices and decisions, to say no to the ways of the world, to say no to the ways of the world, to acknowledge God, to walk in power, to walk in truth, to walk in love, to discipline your body, to discipline your mind. It takes a real man to do that. Any fool could die. So, yeah, that's terrible though when I see these things with these brothers, man. All that money going right to the dope man. All that money just making y'all more evil and more eviler. Just evil on top of evil, on top of evil, on top of evil. And it's hard to feel sorry for these brothers because they sign up for it. They sign up for it. And all they talk about is murder, murder, kill, kill, death, death. Murder, murder, kill, kill, death, death. I ain't scared to go to jail. I can't wait to go to jail. I want to go to jail. Okay. Now you locked up. Now you don't want to go to jail. Now you want to be out. Now you want to get back to your woman. Now you miss hugging your kids. But when you were free and had all those opportunities, you didn't care about it. You didn't care about it. When you were free, you cheating on the woman you love. When you were free, you neglecting your children, wanting to be with the homies and your partners. When you were free, you burning unnecessary money for nothing rather than building for your family. It's terrible, man. It's just the way of the world. And I ain't one of them dudes that be saying, oh, freedom, freedom, freedom. No. Prison ain't bad for people, especially when you use it to change your life so you can never go back again. Prison ain't bad for you when you're using it to actually rehabilitate yourself for real. Prison ain't bad for you if it's going to change you that you can live longer. If it's going to make you a better father, it ain't bad for you. I went to prison and changed my life forever. I'm glad I went to prison. I wouldn't take it back for nothing in the world. I didn't like when I was there. I wish I was out when I got locked up, but I'm glad it didn't happen that way because I needed every bit of time that was given me so I can get my heart and mind right. And I knew that if change didn't start while I was there, it wasn't going to start when I get out. And that's what so many people try to do. I ain't finna come to prison and change. That's fake. That's a hypocrite. Why would I do that? I ain't changed when I was on the street. Right. That's what ended you up in prison. If you're not willing to change now, you're not going to change. Simple as that. Simple as that. This brother have been a major hitter in the hip hop world. People crazy about this dude. So many young people crazy about this dude. He's very talented and everything. It's just everywhere you look, these brothers have curses on them. They have curses on them. These guys is young, reckless, rich, murdering drug addicts. That's what they are. Young, rich, talented, murdering drug addicts. And it's just a long record of just murder and hate towards their own kind. They all hate their own kind. They all hate us. They all hate us. So it's terrible when you see what's going on. They're not learning. They hard-headed. They don't like to listen. You give them that money, they even worse. You feel they don't have to listen to nobody now. So that's terrible. Again, y'all should pray that this brother come to the knowledge of the Lord Jesus Christ if you really care about him. Y'all should pray that he come to the knowledge of Jesus Christ, that he may be a better man, that he may turn his life around and do right. Because it's sad when you see all this stuff. And just how much, man, we continue to prove that statistics true. And while we continue to go in and out of those revolving doors.
What's in those streets for you? Leave me waiting on you. What's in those streets